Hello, good morning. My name is Paula. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about stop letting situations and things control your life. Uh, Normally, sometimes we know that a lot of us have situations that we know that because we're busy thinking about these situations and overthinking it and drawing the pain from the things that happens give us a feeling that that's the reason why we cannot go forward. Sometimes that is because we let it happen, or we just give up on ourselves, or we do not trust the power that we have within us to make things work and to go forward in our life. So that's why it's very important that we try from off this day to take the responsibility for our own life instead of letting others and other things control our life and our future and the choice we are making in this moment in our life. And sometimes you hear people say, yes, because of the past, they can't go forward because they had so much pain and so much things happened. The parents was bad, this things happened to them, this person was a bad person, that was a bad person, and they couldn't go on. They cannot go on. That's a choice you choose to stay in that situation. So to make sure that you, as an adult, if you're a kid, maybe a little child, you cannot always do something about your permanent moment because you have to depend on your parents to help you or to support you. But as an adult, you're supposed to take responsibility over your own life. It's very difficult, but it's not impossible. Some things it's painful, and sometimes it's very difficult to drag yourself apart from people. But as an adult, you owe yourself to take the responsibility of your own life. So we have to stop letting the past be a reason why we cannot be able to go on the future to make things work for us. Of course, we'll have some obstacles on the way, but uh, it's um, it's like if you have no other way to survive and survive is the only option, then this is what you have to do to make your life the very best. So you let go of pain in the past. You let go of that bad relationships that is telling you that no one, you can trust no one, you cannot go forward, life is so bad, everyone is bad, blah blah blah. All these things you should just take the control over that, let go of that situation. That's not the same person as the person you're going to deal with in the future or today or tomorrow. And if it's so, take your responsibility to make sure if you're going to this life, you're going to choose this person who you're living with, your husband or your wife or whoever. It's your responsibility to make sure that you set your life so that you can only live it happily and good. And if the person is not good enough to fit in, then you have to let them go. If they are good enough to see what you're worth, and they're good enough to fight for you and make it work, and you believe that it's gonna work the way you want it to work, then you can stay in, but then only if you take the responsibility of your own happiness and joy. So don't let this ever keep you back again. Same goes to sometimes the money. People always do things, well, I cannot do this because I don't have money. I don't have money for this. I don't have money for that. Money is very important, but it should not be the reason why you cannot. You don't have control of your life. It cannot be the reason why you have to do this terrible job, because if you don't do this, you know, all kind of things would happen. You have to trust yourself and take responsibility for the choices you make. And if you have to do a job that you don't like, know it's your responsibility and that you're going forward. So with that idea, you can make things work. Same goes, for example, if you have limited ideas in your head, for example, about yourself, that people say about you, or people say, well, you're not a good person, you're not smart enough to do this job, you're not smart enough to do this, you're not smart enough to do that. They bring you down, they take away your self-esteem and all these kind of things. If you let these people control you, how you think about yourself, control your mind, how you want to stand in your life, then that means you do not take the responsibility over your own life. So it's time for you to say, no, what they think about me is what they think about me, but this is what I know about myself. And I'm going to put the very best in my life and take the responsibility to make sure that I see myself as the person I want to be. And with that, you can come a very, very far away. So never ever let anything control your life or the choices you make or your future that you're going towards. So it's very important to deal with that as adults and take the responsibility in your hands and go for it and make the very best of your life. I hope this video inspired you and have a very, very, very nice day. Goodbye.